Welcome to another week with us. We have one huge goal for the next few months. Get our ruin ready to put a roof on it. Last week we dug around this wall to check the foundations and see why it is cracking. And to tell you the truth, we are quite concerned with what we found.
This is what underneath the house looks like.
Oh, don't touch it.
Don't touch it. Look, don't touch it. I don't know why you keep doing that.
Oh, the crack's getting bigger.
Probably, eh? You're not listening.
I'm just making Sarah panic.
If we lost this side, it would suck.
So we're not going to do any more digging yet because I'm getting paranoid the whole side of the building is going to fall on its side.
So today we asked Nick to come around to get his much needed advice on the next step.
Oh, very good.
It's a cardoon.
Cardoon, that's
Oh, nice.
See this
Awesome.
one? We got them off Fiona, and I think she bought them as artichokes.
Should we go to the ruin with Nick? Go, let's go.
Say this is your gable end wall, two walls, yeah, your pointy bits, gable ends.
Yeah.
If you put a big ridge beam in between your walls,
Yeah.
that, if it's big enough, will take all the weight of the roof, right? So the whole weight is pulling down on the...
Whoa!
He doesn't even know his own strength.
It wasn't that heavy.
It wasn't that heavy, says strong man.
Sorry about that. Have you got another glass?
Let's do something. No, maybe something not breakable.
Oh, no.
2 containers, maybe. Okay, round 2 with unbreakable things.
Okay, we'll try this. This is a bit safer now. So let's say this is your two gable end, this is your ridge beam, yeah? If this is the structure of your roof, yeah, it's when it sits on the ridge beam like that, if this is strong enough, it can take all the weight of the roof. This is why some places have a big ridge beam, yeah? So it takes all the weight of the roof. So when your tops of your walls, you don't have to make a, what do you call it, a ring beam. All the ring beam does is stops this from spreading out. Yeah? If this was a tiny little thing, all the weight would be on the ring beam.
Yeah, yeah.
And that ring beam stops this from spreading outwards. Yeah. So if you've got a decent size ridge beam, that takes all the weight.
There it is.
Right. Well, let's do it.
Come on, Molly, walkies.
Can I have this back?
Walkies.
Yes, of course.
Thank you. Have you planted it?
Yes, one there and one there.
So I hope they take. No, I think they always. Here's a great word for you. They bifurcate quite often. They split into two.
Multiply. Oh, I see.
What are you barking at, Dumbo?
Ugh.
So I picked up the swivel joint yesterday,
Right.
and they changed all the seals and everything. And
Cool.
Rich is coming tomorrow, so hopefully we'll have a working digger
Come
soon.
on, digger, you can do it.
And we can do the road.
Wow. So this is your next job.
This is my next job. This is easy.
So yeah.
That piece I am going to try with the jackhammer that I have,
Okay.
because it looks like it's the crumbly
Right.
granite.
Ooh. Has that got worse?
Took off all the plaster.
Right.
It looks
And
worse
the
without.
look worse.
Yeah.
Because while we were digging on the side, we were like, are the cracks getting bigger?
Oh no.
I'm going to probably take off all the top, eh? And if hopefully the digger gets fixed and I can bring it here, that would be able to handle that, right? The digger.
Yeah, easy.
I mean, how much would that weigh? 400?
This is, see, to rebuild this, it's hardly anything.
Yeah, that's
It's like
nothing.
That's a square metre, it's nothing.
Yeah.
This needs to be in more.
Big time.
Needs to be into here, if possible.
We might just take it off and do concrete and then hide it with stone.
And face it.
Yeah.
That would make
It
more
might
sense.
make more
'Cause
sense,
you
I
can,
think.
You can, depending on the shape of this.
Because the thing is, as
probably
well,
dig
this is
underneath.
too low.
Right.
You know, for the modern building code, you know what I mean? For
As well.
building code, it's fine. It's fine. So even it might make even more sense just to, when we take off the top there, maybe take off the top 2 bricks and do it from the top down. You know what I mean?
No,
So
I have
then
no
we
idea
can-
what you
we
mean.
No,
can-
neither
we can
me.
put the lintel here, for example,
Right.
and we don't have to stay digging out or anything. We just take off from the top and work down. Over here with these granite walls, even when they open a window, they don't do it like us in mortar, where we put something like this in, make a hole,
Yeah.
support it, and then put in a lintel. They just take from the top down because
Yeah,
because of the 2 outer skins are so different.
Yes.
Because they go across. It's not
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a uniform brick wall, obviously. You know, it kind of makes more sense, I think. But what a mess how they did this, eh? Huh? Just
Yeah,
that.
well, this is like what I said. Whoever built this knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
It's probably built
Yeah.
on rock,
Yeah.
which is in the ground. Yeah.
This not so much.
This was built much later, and
Yeah, have a look in there. Let me get the.
there's nothing. They've used this rock, this boulder, as a foundation for the centre, which is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this under here, there's nothing there.
Like here, there's rock. Look, Nick. Here.
Yeah.
You know, there's the granite here. This slides down like that.
Yeah.
So here, there's nothing. Now you said you do it section by section.
Yeah.
But don't you need underneath here rock
Yes.
to do it?
Just needs to be solid, virgin ground.
You don't tamper it or anything?
No,
or...
no, you shouldn't need to.
How would we not have to drop this whole wall?
See that? Look, this is what I'm saying. That's virgin ground there because
Okay.
it's not been dug before, and that's a solid.
It's been compacted over.
I see.
millennia.
Yeah.
I see.
So that if you dig down to that level, let's say in a
Underneath.
patch that's that length, there to there, there to there, yeah,
Uh-huh.
underneath, down
Uh-huh.
to that level,
Uh-huh.
shutter up either side,
Okay.
concrete it.
Do I put steel?
Can do, but you don't need to. It's not going to do anything in that short space.
Okay.
Right, so concrete that up to say here, so it definitely supports the underside of the wall.
So,
Ah.
so I dig out everything under this stone.
Yeah, under the full width of the wall.
Do a thing coming out till about like this high, or
Up to here,
out to here, and
Yeah.
how high? Like just past the stone.
just above. Yeah, so
past the stone.
so the stone's definitely sat in the concrete.
Okay.
Pour that, leave it a few days.
I have to
Then-
do the same on the other side though as well.
No, just get underneath the wall from here. That's fine. All you're trying to do is make a decent foundation underneath the wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you do that, dig underneath the full width of the wall. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's so wide.
Yeah.
And then fill that, shutter this up, fill it with concrete, leave it a few days, and then do another section that side.
Okay.
Do that, leave that a few days, then do another section this side. So this is good. This is good solid stuff.
Now on
This
the other
is
side,
soil.
it's clay.
Okay.
Have a look. Like
Where's clay?
right. That.
So you're on the verge now between the soil and the subsoil. That little area, which is just, it's a mix of, because the subsoil is quite clayey.
Yeah.
Highly.
This has got more clay in it
Yeah.
than the
Because
outside.
where the soil is and the subsoil, you may have a little bit in between, which is this sort of stuff. But I would do that, like not through this section first above, so you know where to dig down on the outside. So then that's a nice piece to fill in there.
Okay. This looks like it was banged in under.
No, what
Just
they've
to
done,
level this off.
They've just scraped out a little bit, chucked some stones in the bottom and say, oh, that'll be right.
Yeah,
And then start building.
and then put on huge bloody.
It's crazy, eh? Because they're
Over
massive.
here, for example, I could do it like from here to there, because here there's rock.
Yeah.
So I could dig just
to the
here.
rock. Yeah, there.
So at least this is supported.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when that's done and the other side is done all the way, then I just do this last two
Yeah.
pieces here, right?
Perfect. Okay, it sounds easier than we thought it
Okay,
was
so now
going
all
to
we
be.
need is the digger so we can bring sand, cement and gravel, because I'm not wheelbarrowing it here. that's
And
for
we need to
sure.
get water up.
Water
from the-
and electricity. I mean, we can come with the bluettis, and once we have the roads, we'll be able to just leave everything in the car.
Or a helicopter.
Helicopter.
Yeah, why
If
not?
there's any helicopter companies out there, we're looking for sponsors.
A big Chinook.
Awesome. Okay, so we'll do that definitely. We'll also have to do that. Yeah. Awesome.
Well, this section's obviously built on this.
On that.
I don't think this is going
I think it goes in between. No, you said here.
No, I said that it looks like the rock is underneath it.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
it looks like it.
Need to see what.
I guess, Nick, even here, look, the crack. If that thing is sinking, it's going to break.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
there
yeah,
and
that's-
there.
Yeah,
that's
but
why
makes
that's
sense.
there.
Did you notice that first crack was where that massive root came out, and this is where this massive root
Uh-huh.
came out.
The roots definitely.
Had a thing to do with
Trees near a building.
it. Is not a good idea.
Even this
Even that.
stuff like that, the roots. Once that gets in there, the roots start to grow and pop all the plaster off.
Ah.
And the render off. And-
So my Portuguese neighbour was telling me that granite emits radon.
Yep, that's right. Rotting granite,
Oh.
or decaying granite, yeah, which could be in the ground. Probably not what you've built with, but like we have the same thing in Cornwall. Everything is granite. Granite.
Uh-huh.
Cornwall is just everything's granite, yeah. So I've built houses, quite a few houses in Cornwall, where you have to put a radon trap
What's that?
in the floor. So because of the radon gas, it's a gas actually, radon, coming off from the rotting granite, yeah, it's
How does that
radioactive.
rot?
It's radioactive, yeah. So what they do is they make you build it in, say, if this was a new build, in the centre of the floor, just a little hole so deep, built in with perforated bricks around the outside,
Uh-huh.
a slab over the top, and then a concrete slab over the top,
Uh-huh.
and then a pipe going to the outside. So any gas that traps underneath your
Ah.
slab goes into this little chamber and can get vented to the outside.
Well,
And then you don't get radioactive gas filling your house and killing it slowly.
granite is an inanimate thing. I can't understand how it rots. You know what I mean?
And when it starts
for me,
breaking
rotting
down-
is something that's biological.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you're saying. Or decaying, then I'll say rotting isn't the right word, but
Breaking
this stuff is starting to break down. You see the granite, a lot of the granite we get here is fairly loose.
It's
and-
like we've
and
got different
crumbly,
ones.
yeah.
Like this is more dense.
But this isn't granite.
Oh no.
No, this is quartzite. Made in a similar way, but it comes out of the ground in different temperatures. Yeah.
Okay.
So granite has these things, these little white bits here.
Looks like gravel.
This
Yeah.
is feldspar.
Feldspar.
Yeah. So feldspar comes out with and mica and other things in granite. Yeah. Whereas the quartzite doesn't have any feldspar or anything in it. So this is all the other bits of granite. This is granite with all the bits removed. Yeah. So it comes out of the ground at a different temperature.
I see.
As far as I know, I'm no expert.
Very informative. Thank you, Nick.
But yeah, this stuff is here, especially. It's in varying stages, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Some of it you can crumbly, you can break
Yeah.
it easily. Some of it is so hard.
Yeah.
We've got parts of our kitchen. I tried to drill through with a diamond core bit, brand new bit, and it's worn the whole bit out.
While up here getting advice from Nick, Molly is chasing something in the distance. Not sure what it is, but she's screaming her head off. Normally when she runs and screams like that, she's chasing a fox or a rabbit or a wild boar.
So what mix do I use for the underpinning, you reckon?
4 to 1.
4 to
Be
1,
nice and strong.
2 to 1.
2 gravel, 2 sand, 1 cement.
Okay. Okay. And no
And then let
rebar.
it go up. No, we don't need rebar.
Okay.
And then let it go off for a couple of days, and then do your next
Send
set.
that to the next.
She's just knackered.
Yeah, and I think all her muscles are hurting her.
You're tired. Thank you so much for all the advice. And you've given us a lot to do.
Yeah, like I said, give me a
I'll keep.
when you get
Yeah.
finalised.
Yeah.
Come down and we'll have another look at how to do things.
Yeah. Nice one. Thanks.
Thank you very, very much.
Ah, you got up to say bye. You're gonna rip his face off
Yeah,
again.
rip his face.
Oh, she's tired.
Oh dear.
And weird. Come on, Molly, behind the gate.
Thank you.
See you next time.
Ciao, ciao, thank you.
So we might as well go chip the facade, and then hopefully tomorrow Rich comes, sort the digger out, then we can do this road. And then we can get gravel, we can get cement and sand and an IBC.
We weren't even here for 2 seconds and Molly's run back down again and she's chasing whatever she was chasing before.
It's coming. You saw it?
Oh, det kan das väl. Mål i livet.
Molly,
Molly,
here,
come.
leave it.
Molly, leave it so it finds its mummy. Come, and you can have a treat. Come. Come, Molly, let's go. This morning when Nick was here, Molly was chasing this little pig, of course, and we were wondering what she was chasing. Then she came up for a break, could barely move. And now as soon as we came back to do some chipping, she found this little pig again. It's just so cute. But now she lost him, so we're going to go back and start chipping, and hopefully he will find his mother.
birthday to me. She's like, where are you guys? Where
I
are
have to
you?
go to the store to buy a hydraulic gauge, but I'll tell you now.
She was waiting for you, you know.
We're here now, we're here now.
That's one present of 50.
What? Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good.
Get here.
Gifts, olive oil,
Wow.
a fishing rod, a fishing reel, and he just spent like 80-90 euros on the gauge
Why?
to test it. He's going to keep it, but you know, it's still 80-90 euros. I tell her everything, my woman. My woman! This is my woman! Okay, as you can see, Uncle Rich is here, so we can get Constance going. We need her. A lot to be done. Hopefully it doesn't rain too much.
Molly, you love your Uncle Rich. You want to give him lots of kisses.
Okay, first thing, we're gonna get this swivel joint in place, locked in, hooked up. Okay, we're just loosening, because I had put it all back together when I got the swivel joint out. We're just loosening all the pipes and everything so we can move them out of the way, slip in the swivel joint, get it all connected. I will try it with the winch. It's better now. Or no? Oh, you're checking out the spool thing?
Yeah.
That's another problem. We have a leak. Where is that, Rich?
That one there. I think it's that one. That first one.
Molly wants to be busy like everyone else.
These are all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Just everything.
Okay, down slowly. More. Okay, down. Stop.
Can you start saying please?
No. I should go around that way, right? Up. Tiny.
Please,
Slightly up.
please.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah,
A tiny bit more.
that's it.
Tiny bit. Okay. It's in the right position. Hold on, it's in.
You don't need all this up and down malarkey, I'll do it myself.
Okay, down.
Who's down? Can't go down no more.
I think it might be in the wrong place.
What's it like underneath though for the hoses?
Underneath is fine. It is in the position that it's supposed to be. If it's put in right, they'll be right. Right?
Yeah, if they put it back together, how it come apart.
Very nicely. But I hope they put it in right. Because the bottom, they're just all holes. And then you put in the angle
Yeah,
valve
that's what
and
I
then
mean.
the hoses, right?
If they've turned one of them, which way is going to be wrong. So really what you want to do is get this top one to where it should be, which is near that pin. Before we put the hoses on, you should be able to turn it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
I don't know. They didn't put it in the right position.
Oh no.
It's not matching up.
How are you gonna, like, can you arrange it or you have to take it back?
We might have to take it out. We'll see. He's trying to lever to turn only the bottom or the top.
Yeah.
To get it into the right position, but it's 90, nearly 100 degrees out.
Oh my god.
So
We're not getting very far.
A new box of biscuits. Wow. Shall I try the new trick that you're learning? Would you like to bow for mommy? Bow. 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 No. Bow. Good girl, bow. Bow. No, no, no. Come. Turn. Turn. Bow. 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 No, that's sitting. That's sitting. Get up. Up. Bow. Bow. She doesn't want. Bow. 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 More down. Clever girl. Okay, take it. Go, go, go. Come this way. Move back. Move back. Okay, stay. And bow. Clever girl. Clever girl. You're getting it, Pops. You're getting it, you clever girl. Bow. Bow. Clever girl. Clever girl. I really love it so much. It's so clever.
So what's happening now? You've been out here for a while.
Yeah, so we had to get the swivel joint back out because they didn't put it in at the right setting, at the right degree. And now we're doing some adjustments to the boards that actually hold it in place. And yeah, get it all hooked up hopefully.
Molly's waiting for Luke to come. Hey Molly, because who's coming with Daddy? Uncle Rich, eh? And yesterday not only did Uncle Rich come and work all day until I think it was about 9 o'clock at night, or maybe after that. It was very dark. They worked for a few hours with torches on. In fact, we ate pretty late then. And I think Luke drove him back home at about 11:30, which is late. And when he arrived, he got so many presents. He also got, he made us this. Look how amazing is this. He got Luke a whole box of tools and stuff, a bottle of wine for me, and Molly is getting treats, and Timmy's getting treats today because he forgot them. Molly really loves him. She remembered him straight away. She jumped into the car and gave him a bunch of kisses, but then every time she sees him, she starts wagging her tail and just wants to kiss him all the time. Which is so cute. Now she's just waiting for them.
What's she like? Hey!
She's been waiting for you. No, not for you. She was waiting.
No, for Uncle Rich.
Did she just fly over you and go on to
I
him?
did have clean clothes on.
Yeah.
Well, a little bit of mud is nothing compared to the oil you're going to get.
No, today's not going to be too bad at all.
Okay, very good.
The worst is over, we hope, anyway.
And I got
For her? Wow!
Molly.
Molly, get down.
Timmy.
You're going to...
For Timmy, thank you.
Can she have one?
Yes, of course you can have one.
Give me your paw. This one.
Kiss.
She's got...
Wow, that's a tree. Yesterday we finished pretty late in the dark and very oily. But the swivel joint is in. Yeah, so all good. It was a big hassle. And now what we're going to do?
Hydraulic test pressure for
Pressure
the slew. See if we can find the fault there.
Yeah,
And then we'll have a look at everything else. The hydraulic leak on the spool block,
yeah.
which we've got seals for. And
No,
take it from there.
that doesn't sound messy at all.
No, at least.
Won't be laying in it and dripping down on you anymore.
It's just so horrible. It's really a tough job. Imagine doing it as a job. Okay, let's start her up, move her around a bit and see if she leaks. Fingers crossed. So, verdict.
It's working.
It's working. The brake is working.
Yeah.
Do you think
I'm just wondering, because I've dead-ended them all.
What does that mean?
You know, I said we're testing the
Oh yeah, like putting it
check
under
the valve,
pressure.
say, yeah. I'm just wondering if it's cleared.
Cleared, what does that mean?
You know, I was saying about they're only tiny little orifices.
Yeah,
tiny little
like
holes.
pin drop.
Well, when you dead end them like that together, using two functions at once and dead ending them, holding them against pressure, that the extra pressure
pushes out anything that's blocked,
has pushed anything through. Which
would fix the brake.
yeah.
Huh. Awesome.
Sweet.
That's unreal. I mean,
There's
you
no
saw it
leaks.
yourself. I mean, I had
Yeah.
it like that,
Yeah.
and it was,
And then tick tick.
and it wasn't creeping. I know
Yeah.
you had that bit, but that's the play.
Yeah. No, but you'd see it hit
It
and
wasn't
stop.
going on its own.
And then yeah. Doesn't seem to be any leaks.
No, the linkages just need a bit of fine tuning because it's harder to go that way than it is that way.
And why is that?
It just wants a little fine tuning. You'll notice I had a problem. It wouldn't work to start off with, would it?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it came into work.
That's why you're shaking your head.
He knows what I'm talking about. He's a professional.
Yeah, he's like, what does that mean? What does that?
I ask when I don't know.
We'll still do a pressure test so that we know.
What about like the movement? Because when you had the arm in, the boom in, down and that up there,
Yeah.
you could really see the amount of play from the top
that's
to
in
the bottom.
in the bearing. That, where the inner teeth and the outer bit, there's either ball bearings or tapered bearing. I don't know what it is. There's wear in there, a lot of wear. Right, well this is the link we got to find now. This one. Here.
The spool.
It should be here.
The
somewhere.
spool. So some more little jobs now.
Yeah,
But
now it's-
looking good.
but I think what we should do now is, because you can drive this without the seat in it, just have a drive around, see how much fuel you got first. Have a drive around and everything, and then we'll see if it starts leaking. Because if you remember, the last time we were down there, and we'd done exactly the same thing, didn't we?
Oh, and then it started
And
leaking.
you started coming up here, and
Yeah.
it started
Yeah.
leaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just
So-
dig a trench here.
Yeah, just have a drive backwards and forwards.
Okay.
Monica.
Leaking. Come and see. That's the leaking, yeah.
You can't blame the seals this time. The only thing you can blame now is that.
Okay, so the diagnosis is not good regarding the swivel joint. So the plan was that if it doesn't work, if it still leaks, we would eliminate it and connect the hoses to each other and lock the digger so it's always stuck in this position, but we would have the 180 degrees with the arm, with the offset, with this lever here, so I'd have 180, not 360. But after looking at the swivel joint so much recently, it's got 6 hoses coming in from the bottom, 6 out of the top, and there's an extra one, and that is the return. So if it has excess oil or something, anyway, so we wouldn't have nowhere to connect to that, so we can't do that. Now it's not leaking in this position, so we're just going to lock it and hopefully it doesn't leak like that, which it shouldn't, because Rich thinks that the swivel joint, the shaft is very slightly bent, probably because the slew is worn out, so there's a lot of play between the top and the bottom, and that's what damaged it over the years before I even bought it. So we went to an awesome little steel fabricating place and bought this solid steel rod, and he tapered it so it goes in easy, and now we're going to try and weld. He's going to do it anyway, not me. So let's try and get this done so we can lock it and then see if we can use it. Wow, look at that welding. Oh yeah, that's not bad. There's no bead or anything. Really cool place where we bought this. He's got all the old school machinery, the lathe and what other bits?
And he rides a very nice motorcycle.
Oh yeah.
Honda Goldwing.
Honda Goldwing. They were bonding. Him and George, you know his name was.
When's the first
They took him in
date?
the back to show him his bike. Oh, I had one too. Oh. They're basically very close to kissing. They liked each other so much. They were glowing, both of them.
Molly would have been jealous if she was there.
Oh.
I mean, now I'll have to tell his wife. Eh?
Yeah, yeah. If you saw something
Man,
odd,
yeah, tell her now. Eh?
to tell her.
You sure about your man?
He gave it some hot.
Put the tip in his palm. To take his mind off the wasp sting.
My mind was off it because it wasn't hurting.
Good, you see, now you forgot about it. There's our pin, and we put a little bolt here so we can, when I need to, lift it up and unlock it. See if she leaks while she's locked. Fingers and toes crossed.
One, then that one. So that one has been pulling them down all the time. That really wants to be there.
But this was added after, so it wasn't normally there
No.
to keep them together. Can take the light off. Will that help?
Yeah, because that's what they're getting caught on.
We can take it off. It doesn't work.
Yeah, 'cause that's what
Okay,
they're getting
cool.
caught on, look.
Okay. Okay, fixed the last problem. Took off the light so it doesn't have anything to rub against. So at least using the offset shouldn't be a problem. It's done. It's not going to leak. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate it a lot. I know you wish that the thing worked, obviously, but it's beyond our control.
Yeah.
And if we didn't take it out, change the seals and put it back in, it would be leaking in this position too, so we wouldn't be able to use it. So it was a success in a way. I can use it.
And now you can get the road done.
It's a little bit special, Constance. She's a little bit special, but yeah. Okay. I think in the morning I'll put all the seat and the plate, and I might leave the plate off actually for a few weeks, just to monitor it a bit.
Yeah.
And start on the road to the ruin so we can get materials there and deliveries. Ding! Thanks, Rich. Big thanks to everyone who donated to our GoFundMe or directly to our PayPal. We really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Alrighty, let's get this road to the ruin sorted. This week we only spent, what was it, 114 I think on the seals of the swivel joint, but that I'm not going to put into the running total of our ruin rebuild. So the running total remains the same for another week, which is awesome. See you next week, guys.